This is breaking news.
Right now, New Jersey Governor Murphy is highlighting budget investments in education infrastructure.
I'm humbled to be with an outstanding group up here on stage. As Hector mentioned, most of them, I want to make sure we've got them all. Superintendent Sandra Diodanet. We've also got at the far left the School Development Authority Executive Director is doing an incredible job, Manny De Silva. I see we have the Acting Commissioner of Education, Dr. Angelica Allen McMillan, with us. The 36th District has got powerhouse representation. Senator, Mayor, Budget Chair Paul Sarlo, Assemblyman, City Council, proud Passaic resident Gary Scher. We also have with us a real treat to have the former Education Chairwoman in the Senate and now the Senate Majority Leader, Senator Teresa Ruiz. Honored to be with you as well. And we're all honored together to cut the ribbon on the new Dayton Avenue campus. I want to acknowledge by acclamation all of the dignitaries, members of the board, commissioners, members of law enforcement, chief, nice to see you, educators, the principals who gave me an incredible tour, Jen Barker in her first year and Leandra Ragone in her fourth year, but first year here. Thank you for the tour. This place is rocking, and most importantly to the great kids and students who are with us today. I know it's a bittersweet day. I know it was for me and our kids, and I'm sure it is for these unbelievably talented children. It's a bittersweet day when you sort of first step foot into school, even a brand new school, because it also means it's about the end of the summer vacation. But like everything in life, it's always a balancing act. There's a time for fun and enjoying holidays and vacations, and there's a time to get back to school, and for all the above reasons, it's an incredible honor to be here today. Every child in this state deserves a world-class education, and every child in this state deserves a world-class school in which to learn and to grow. And today here in Passaic, we're bringing those basic principles to life. If you need a real-life example of how we are all working together to make New Jersey the state of opportunity, the state where every learner will be able to gain the skills necessary to achieve their American dream, this campus can easily stand as example number one. I don't think I need to repeat the facts and figures about what the educational campus means to the educational community here in Passaic. I don't think I need to dive into the hundreds of thousands of square feet of new classrooms or how this campus will support the aspirations and futures of thousands and thousands of Passaic children from pre-K right up through middle school. I don't think I need to dive into what it means for the tremendous and dedicated educators, administrators, and support staff. I don't think I need to highlight the state-of-the-art lab space, one of which I saw with my favorite principals, the creative spaces for the entire spectrum of the arts, the specialized learning centers for preschool children and for special education, which we also saw. And I shouldn't have to, because this is what every single school should be. It should be a place where every child has a place and where every place is built for educating children. But even more, this campus represents our administration's focus on ensuring that education policy is about preparing the next generation for excellence. Over the past now nearly 5 years, we have changed the way that we look at our schools and our school children. Public education is not just some number in the state budget to be cut through the whims of politics. Public education has become a central and core investment in our state's social and economic future. The budget I signed nearly 2 months ago, and I want to thank the extraordinary legislators with me today, because without them it wouldn't have been signed. That budget put this belief in stark relief. It includes over $11.5 billion in direct school support for our public school classrooms, from pre-K right up through graduation. Moreover, and that's the reason why we're here today, it provides nearly $2 billion in direct support for the Schools Development Authority so that Manny and his team have the resources at hand to work with not only the SDA's core constituent communities like Passaic, but with our hundreds of regular operating districts and with charter and Renaissance schools to ensure that all their schools and facilities meet the needs of a 21st century education. This is our state's most significant investment in school infrastructure in well over a decade, and we're making it without taking on a penny of new debt. In fact, to the contrary, Standard & Poor's, you all probably saw, just improved its outlook for the state of New Jersey in terms of our credit rating. We are proud to be home to the top-ranked public education system in the United States of America, but we know that not every school community has yet found their place under that banner. With celebrations like today, we are showing how we intend to make sure they all do. For too long, too many so-called leaders have tried to divide communities instead of working toward building an equitable educational foundation. Communities which had long been overlooked, communities like Passaic, as Hector mentioned, were demeaned. The children of Passaic are not pieces in some game of politics. Moreover, not just the children of Passaic, but the children of every single school community. They are blessed children. They are all part of the future of our state. Our future aspirations are as diverse as our school communities themselves. We cannot succeed as a state unless we succeed in ensuring every student can learn, grow, and indeed succeed. So, amen. So today we cut the ribbon on a campus where the children of Passaic will have these very opportunities. But make no doubt, our commitment runs the length and breadth of this great state. And it is a commitment that so long as I am governor, and I hope well beyond, we will not turn away from. So to Manny and his team, to the SDA board chair, Rob Nixon, members of their board, to the superintendent, I say again, congratulations. Hector, as mayor, God bless you. And to every child and family in Passaic, I say welcome to your new school. And with that, it is my great pleasure to introduce the guy who runs the School Development Authority, Manny De Silva. Manny?
Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. It is an honor to be here in Passaic City to celebrate the start of the new school year and to join Governor Murphy, city, state, and school leaders in opening the new Dayton Avenue Educational Campus. I must start by thanking the governor for the robust funding allocated to the state's school construction program. Thank you. Allowing us to move ahead with projects identified in our 2022 strategic plan update. I also want to thank Senator Sarlo, Senator Ruiz, Assemblyman Scher, and the entire legislature for their support of this funding and the work that we do. Funding such as this supports the delivery of schools in Passaic and communities throughout the state to address significant capacity and facilities deficiencies. The SDA is grateful, or gratified, I should say, to play a vital role in creating an environment that fosters the learning and development for our state's future leaders, the students. We take this job very seriously. The new Dayton Avenue Educational Campus is one of several new and expanded facilities that we will be opening for students in New Jersey this fall. Passaic City's young scholars deserve schools that will help them learn, thrive, and succeed as they embark on a lifetime of learning. As your dedicated educators deserve classrooms and resources that will help bring out the best in their students. The 4 schools located on this site will impact the teachers and students on a daily basis. But we also know they will also benefit the community as a whole. As you gather to watch a school play, basketball game, or a soccer game, or other school activity in the coming years, this facility will be a welcome addition to your community. Thanks to our ongoing partnership with our design build team and the school district, we are able to deliver this 448,000 square foot facility months ahead of schedule. This allowed the district to employ a soft opening to some of Passaic's youngest leaders in January. Earlier this year, I had the opportunity to spend the morning with students for Read Across America, and it was wonderful to see the innovative spaces in use Students told me of their excitement for their new classes, using their interactive whiteboards to read stories and learn, and actually dance. I got to do a dance with them, which I know Edie would like to share that, but we're going to hold off on that. Yes, check the video. You're right, Governor. As summer comes to a close, I'm sure students are lamenting the end of those summer days, but I am confident that their smiles will be big and their energy palpable as they begin to enjoy their new educational spaces in September. As you can imagine, the construction of a school of this size requires productive partnerships. We are fortunate to have that partnership here in Passaic. I want to thank the Superintendent Deal, Assistant Superintendent Jeff Trupo. There's also from the state level, I want to thank the Commissioner of Education, who is our partner down at the state and does a wonderful job. Thank you also to our state and local officials who are tireless advocates on behalf of Passaic students, and the construction trades who help us out and provide the labor that develops these projects, that raises these buildings. Thank you to the men and women who brought this project to completion. So Terminal Construction, RSC Architects, and the CM, which is Epic Management and Gilbane. Finally, to the students who will enter these doors in the coming days. Congratulations. We look forward to great things from you, and we wish you lots of luck. Congratulations, Passaic. Congratulations, Superintendent. Thank you, Governor.
Thank you, Manny, and to all the folks that you mentioned. We wouldn't be here without you and without that whole team. We got a few more folks that we absolutely need to hear from. I've already mentioned him. We wouldn't be here without him. He's the chair of the Senate Budget Committee, Senator, Mayor Paul Sarlo. Come on down, Paul.
Thank you, Governor. Good morning, everybody. It's always great to be here, back here in the city of Passaic. I will say this as I stand here before you, the 20 years that I've been blessed to represent this city, this great city. We've delivered over the years with my partner, Gary Scher, and working with the Board of Education and the Mayor and Council, millions of dollars for schools throughout the city of Passaic. But this, where we are sitting here today, is literally the cherry on top of the cake. A multi-faceted approach, 4 different campuses on a 12-acre site, 400,000 square feet of space, over 3,000 students. And I think, Manny, it's safe to say, as we sit here today, the largest SDA project in the state of New Jersey. We've delivered the largest SDA project in the state of New Jersey right here in the city of Passaic. We may not be done soon, right? I know we're building something in Perth Amboy, but today we can celebrate that we are the largest. So as we sit here today, and in the next couple of days, it's going to be filled with children from K through 8, or pre-K through 8. A lot of excitement, a lot of learning going on, a lot of activity going on, a great vibe, a great center for our city. We have to, again, to look forward to the future. I got to give a shout out to my colleague, Senator Ruiz. There's not a day that goes by that I don't talk to her, that she tells me that we need to do more for the 31 school districts and more for SDA funding. And this budget does that. Well over $1.5 billion of additional funding for new schools. And something that I am proud of, too, to all the folks that are out there watching, $350 million for regular operating districts. One of the first time we're putting that much money in for suburban school districts and regular operating districts, fulfilling our obligations to students throughout this great state of New Jersey. So as we sit here today, Passaic, don't think this is the end of it. We have a lot more to come here with the work with the governor and Gary and the mayor. We have a $12 million multi-transportation project that's going to be happening right downtown Pulaski Park, a huge riverfront walkway. A lot of good things happening here in Passaic. We're going to continue to work with each and every one of you to continue moving forward. But today is a day to celebrate. Literally, this is the cherry on the cake. A 400,000 square foot, 3,000 student school for students here in Passaic, pre-K through 8. Thank you. God bless to our students.